Good day. I'm going to talk today about experience and the nationality. So we often think that inexperienced people make more mistakes than the experienced people. That's wrong. And we think that some nationality make more mistakes than other nationalities. Actually, I don't know, because I'm not a researcher. I have been a seafarer and a manager. I sailed ships and I ran ships. But I looked at the marine industry, where I see that the nationality has got nothing to do with accidents. Accidents happen to all nationality, and I can prove it to you just now. And the experienced people, though they should not be making more mistakes, the high-profile shipping accidents have always happened with very experienced people. Why is that? Again, I don't know the answer, but I think that the experienced people, they tend to lower their guard. They became complacent. They are overconfident because they have done it over and over again for years and years. And then the accident strikes. Because when you lower your guard, you're overconfident, and the accidents don't give you notice, unfortunately. Now let's look at the COSCO Busan. All Chinese nationals on board. She sails from San Francisco. The very experienced American pilot goes and hit the San Francisco Bay Bridge. Pollution, big problem. We all know it. Very experienced people. Then look at the Costa Concordia, a passenger ship worth 612 million US dollars. She capsized in 2012 January, and the total loss has been 32 people dead, and the total loss has been more than 3 times the value of the ship, 2 billion US dollars. Italian crew, very experienced Italian captain. What did the captain do? Captain decided to stay very close to the Mediterranean island of Giglio. So, was he a novice in the passenger ship? Was he a newcomer there? No. He was sailing in that route for a long time. He had a lot of experience, but the accidents happened. All Italian officers. Then we heard the Golden Ray, a Ro-Ro vehicle carrier, 2 years old, 2017 built. She capsized in United States, New Brunswick Harbor, within 40 minutes of sailing from the port on September 8, 2019. Fortunately, again, repeat, fortunately, nobody died. There were 23 people on board, 23 crew members on board, all Korean nationality, and the American pilot. You think that she hit the bottom, you think she had a steering gear problem, she had an engine problem, none of this. The chief officer didn't calculate the stability of the vessel properly. The chief officer underestimated the stability of the ship. Was the chief officer very inexperienced? No. Chief officer was already 6 years in rank, and he had sailed so many vehicle carriers. It was not that he was first time on a vehicle carrier. And the master was captain from 1995. He was not an inexperienced captain. So what happens? I mean, experienced people should not make all these accidents. If we want to have a surgery, will we go to an inexperienced doctor? No way. No way. We are going to go to an experienced surgeon, and we will look upon his, his successful operations, and we will go to the most famous experienced surgeon we can afford, isn't it? Similarly, if you want to fly, are we going to go on any flight? No way. We're going to go to an airline which has got a good safety record, and we expect the pilot to take us from A to B safely and smoothly. Period. Nothing more. So why do these experienced people make mistakes? We heard about the Wakashio, which sank in Mauritius. A Cape-sized bulk carrier with Indian captain, Sri Lankan chief officer, Indian chief engineer, and all these people corroborated to go very close to the land to get a little bit of Wi-Fi. Why? The captain's reasoning, the crew was very anxious to call their family. So he put his ship in danger. He went so close to the Mauritius coast, and when the Mauritius Coast Guard asked him on the radio, "Captain, aren't you very close to the land?" He said, "Everything is under control." And then she ran aground on the reef. She broke into two, and total disaster. Again, fortunately, no crew member died. But during the salvage, there was some tug crew died. I don't remember how many. So what we need to do is, experience is very good. Experience is gold. But we have to be alert that with experience, we tend to lower our guard. We tend to become a bit complacent. We get overconfident, and that is not good. And the seafarers, when they work in a team, collectively, we can avoid accidents. I mean, all these ships, whether one-man error, whether the captain decided to go very close, or the chief officer made the stability calculation wrong, where was the cross-check? And where was the challenge by the others? The challenge, I mean, people don't like the word challenge. And seafarers, many Asian countries, the seafarers don't challenge anybody because they believe in respect. At least in my generation. I don't know about the younger generation anyway. So we don't need to worry about the challenge, raise concern. We can do that, right? So we can avoid accidents. On the Golden Ray, the total cost of the accident was 1 billion, more than 1 billion. The wreck removal is 840 million. The ship was 62 million. The cargo was 142 million. More than $1 billion accident. The ship was just 2 years old. Didn't calculate the stability properly. Not learning from the previous accidents. The Cauger Ace. The vessel capsized because during the ballast exchange, she lost the stability. So the experience is good, and experienced people tend to make accidents. Nationality has got nothing to do with accidents. It has happened to many nationalities. And what we can do is be alert and cross-check. Don't let that one-man error happen. And of course, take pride in our job. Do it with utmost sincerity and utmost dignity, so that when you look at tomorrow, when you look at your future self will be able to thank you. Thank you very much.